Previously on building Benny's movie park.
Then let's put some pizza in here. I seriously misspelled desserts. There you go. Finish it up with a nice eye right there. That's very nice and all, but it's way too clean. Nice and moody. I mean, I guess something like this is nice. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Building Benny's Movie Park. Today we are going to, as promised, build Hogwarts. It's gonna be crazy, or well, at least start building Hogwarts. It's gonna be absolutely crazy. Also, your boy Frosties is back, so that's also fun. First of all, I'm gonna start by adding some more landscape because we obviously need some more space to work with. And since the castle is gonna be on a sort of a higher level, let's see what we can do. Basically, it's gonna be a mountain with Hogwarts on it because that's cool. And around it there's gonna be water, which is actually gonna be this water extending all the way here. Let's see, how big shall we make it? It's hard to say, really. Let's just buy all this land already and we don't have to do it later. Besides, it's not like we don't have the money. To see more clearly what I'm doing, I'm just gonna paint all this rock. This is starting to look like a very decent base. Yeah, I think we can work with this. Although in the middle it's gonna be a lot higher. And actually I think it's a good idea to make this hollow just instantly, because inside we're gonna need a lot of space to build stuff. There you go, nice big chunks. While building, these guys are just casually playing parkour. Making this hollow is actually a lot more work than I thought. But of course, I won't let that stop me, because in here there's gonna be a super epic dark ride. Or like 50% dark ride. There's totally no one in here. Absolutely not. May they rest in peace. Ah, there they are. So now I have to make this look like a mountain just a little more because it's just really not organic at this point. It's practically the same thing as the mountain in Jurassic Park. And from here, it's all the same once again. If only there was a faster way to do this, that would be amazing. And right here, I'm already preparing a sort of tunnel for people to walk through. Then I'm gonna put some path down right about here. And this is actually going all around the castle. And on this side as well. And as you can see, it's already getting some shape. And believe it or not, but I'm already actually gonna start building the layout for Hogwarts, because I do need to know where I should add detail and where not to add detail, because we don't want to waste time here. So let's see, this is the middle line, then let's put the main tower. Also, for your info, it's not gonna be the entirety of Hogwarts, it's gonna be the main sort of tower and the Great Hall, and maybe some spare towers, I don't know, but it's definitely not gonna be screen accurate, but that's fine because it's not really about that anyways. I mean, it's not like Jurassic Park is screen accurate, so. Then let's see, how high should I make it? It's probably gonna be higher, but let's start with this. And then to make it nice and round, I'm actually gonna use these like that, and then hopefully we can make it sort of round. Unfortunately, the actual smooth round pieces aren't big enough because I do actually want to fit a coaster inside this tower, but I think this just might work out. See, this is definitely gonna work. This is going to be very cool. It's unfortunate that there isn't really any big bricks. Like, you have the small bricks, but that's not really good for a castle. So I hope that maybe at some point this could be added to the game, but who knows. Yes. Then based on the original thing, the top rows should be a little bit wider. And then in here, I may want to make it a little bit more flat. Then let's make a basic layout for the Great Hall, since that is where the station is gonna be. It's gonna be completely inaccurate. Something like that. I guess this can work. Now, the roof is probably gonna be the most challenging thing. I actually have no idea how I'm gonna do that. First, I'm gonna put something in the middle as reference. Something like that. That is actually the correct shape. Now I just have to figure out how to do this on all the other sides. Getting all those angles right is honestly near impossible. It's a miracle I'm getting this far. Thing is, after this, I have no idea how to continue. I mean, I guess the shape is good, but how am I ever gonna make this solid? I don't see how I could possibly make this smooth. But I'm gonna try anyway, because that's what I do. I actually do have a little hope now. This may work. It may also catastrophically fail, so I'm not gonna say too much. Okay, so now it's this. It's already a little bit more close, but it's still, well, not. Let's first paint it though. What texture should this be? Maybe like, this seems to be the only thing that looks a little nice. And I know it's not actually wood in the real thing, but I mean, you know, gotta do what's best for the park. That really does give it some shape. Maybe I can just take these and sort of put them in between. I don't think that will look so great. That's not actually so bad. Honestly, that is not bad at all. Look at that. I'm gonna do that to the whole thing. It's obviously not super clean, but I mean, this is it, right? To be fair, I don't think it's gonna get better than this. I also think I now know why nobody makes roofs like this in the game. I maybe should have thought of that before doing this, but I guess I do like a challenge. Almost done. Yes, that's the entire... What the heck is happening? That's the entire lower area. Then it's just this. Maybe I can kind of just keep using these for yet one more layer. Yeah, that works. And then now it's just this. And I honestly, genuinely have no idea how to do that. Wait a minute. This can work. Yes, it can. Not flawless, but I mean, the whole thing isn't flawless. So I'm just gonna fill up the remaining areas with this, because I'm convinced there's no other way. And then at the very top, let's just use these tiny little thingies. And then I think that should be good enough. There you go. It's not perfect, absolutely not, but it's definitely nice. Then the only thing that's missing is that tiny little edge right there. Something like that, and then all around. I'm gonna do this as fast as I can because I'm really sick of doing this roof, honestly. But this is reasonably easy because I already have these just kind of sitting there. So as you can see, it's just kind of pulling them out. This has gotta be the most asymmetrical tower I've ever seen, but whatever, it's fine. Then Hogwarts has these weird tiny little towers up here, so I'm gonna try to make those as well. Something like that. Then let's paint those already. And on those we also need some sort of little tips, but they're much smaller, so I hope it's easier. Isn't there some sort of little tip I can use? There has to be something. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to use some of these again. I mean, it works, it's just not, it doesn't look amazing. Then let's put some windows on there as decoration. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's pretty decent. I'm gonna try something real quick. If it works, it's once again a shit ton of work, but it will look actually very cool. What if I were to do this to the entire thing? Like, I'm just saying, it's a crazy amount of work, but that would be cool though, right? And then we paint them the same sort of brown color, something like this. I mean, that would be beautiful. You know what? I am going to torture myself once more and do this. But first I'm gonna grab a drink. Here we go. Like, this is actually not even that much work. Just going all the way up. Now, ladies and gentlemen, take a look at that. If this is not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen, I mean, it's probably not, but just, it's very nice. Now I just have to do the other side as well. Also, I tried making this area just a tint darker, but it just didn't look so great. I thought maybe it adds a little contrast, but it really just looks kind of weird. So I got rid of that and figured that just like this, it kind of looks the best. It needs to be subtle too, it can't be too much. So I guess that is pretty much it. That definitely looks a lot better than just plain, because I was really missing that sort of texture. So then I'm actually gonna make these rocks right here just a little bit more smooth, not a lot, just a little bit, to get a better sense of what this is gonna look like, because right now it looks absolutely pathetic. And you know what? Let's actually extend the water area, because that has to go all the way under this sort of bridge right there, and just kind of all around the castle. See, that is looking very nice already. Then, since there's gonna be a coaster inside here, I actually should make it nice and round on the inside, because it would just be a giant bummer if that looks completely horrible. This is starting to look like a nice tube. You know what, I'm just gonna put down a ride, there you go, because I am simply too hyped. It's going to go right about there, and then it's gonna go pretty straight up. Something like that. Then it will go right about in there. These colors are awful. Let's make them gray for now. So then right here, I gotta make a hole, and that's a hole large enough to fit the entire thing inside. This is just a test, by the way. I have no idea if it's actually gonna be this coaster, but I just wanna try this. This is not gonna work out. And then it is gonna go down. This is definitely the wrong approach. This is so straight up, that cannot be healthy. You know what? No, wait a minute. Let's go again, because we do actually need some room at the station as well. So let's see, what's the best way to do this? Getting the angle right is actually a little harder than I thought. This seems to be pretty good. And then it drops. See, now there's a little more room inside. And then before continuing, I actually first need to open the area below the tower, because it's gonna drop straight down, make a turn and go underground. So then I do actually need to have an opening that goes underground. Seems like a logical thing. And we're already here. From the outside you think, that drop can't be too long, but actually when you ride the roller coaster, it's longer than my But we do actually have to take in consideration the train size and everything, and the way it would bank, so that's all very important when building a roller coaster. But let's see, it's dropping down and it's gonna go down. Yeah, that's pretty good. I really don't like this area though. It's horrible. I hate it. I'm just gonna get rid of the whole thing. Well, all that effort for nothing. I think this is a pretty decent start, so I'm gonna wrap it up for today. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment. And if you enjoy my overall content, feel very, 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 very free to subscribe. And also hit that bell so you don't miss a single video. Then I hope I'll see you in the next episode of Building Benny's Movie Park.